And welcome back to another episode of Fabric 7 Hardcore, where last episode we built ourselves this storage room, which is really just a room full of chests. Very much vanilla style because we're kind of doing like a tech progression thing where we have to build structures to unlock some mods, and this was really just because I needed room for stuff. I have not really done any more filling of chests, but we'll get there. We will get there eventually. And we also chucked ourselves a little backpack shop with old Felony AK sitting back here selling seeds, and it's a place for backpacks. It's my excuse for being able to have backpacks in the world. So today we're going to be getting into a little bit of create, mostly because I need iron. I keep using all my iron on lanterns and repairing tools a little bit, but lanterns take a bit. I actually ran out of iron for some more lanterns that are supposed to be around the back. So I want to fix that and make that not a problem anymore. So we're going to be building ourselves a bit of an Ironworks type building. I don't really know the lore behind it, but it'll be cool. I'll just pop up here while we look through mods and hopefully no mobs sneak up on us. And I still have not fixed the chimney. We're never touching it. It's staying like that forever. So to get into getting some iron, I am pretty sure, not iron trapdoor, I am pretty sure we can get it. Now it might be in nugget form. Now we can do the crushing thing. Oh, we can get crushed raw iron, which is only from the crushing wheel. And then I think that can be used. That can be smelted like that. Oh, we can get bonus redstone. I don't really need that much redstone. Now, I thought I was going to get away without having to do crushing wheels, but maybe not. Okay, so we have to go all the way through crushing wheels, but that's fine. That'll be interesting. We're going to be doing a lot of create today. First things first, though, we need a structure for it, which is going to live somewhere in this direction. So all of these trees have to go. Might move the animals because they're pretty noisy. And I think we're going to have to do a little bit of terraforming as well. So this is the area where it's going to go, but we are going to need dripstone. A fair bit of dripstone. It's one of the materials. So got a couple of the bits and pieces up here. Some random things bookmarked. We want silt bricks, which come from silt bricks, which come from silt balls, which come from silt, which we can make with clay and sand. Or we could try and find the area where silt comes from. After a bit of Googling, the nether. Silt comes from the nether, and my roof leaks when it rains. I never put the stairs on that side. Yeah, let's just ignore that. We'll ignore that as a problem. So I guess we can pop through to the nether and see if we can't find some silt. It'll be a little bit dangerous, but it should be okay. We'll take the good backpack. We've got pigments on our stuff. And yeah, hopefully we're kind of near like a silty area. Now, from the screenshot I saw when Googling silt and twigs, which is the mod, it almost looked a bit like a basalt delta. I'll just put the mini-map back on. I've just got it turned off the rest of the time because we don't really need it. We've kind of just been hanging around the base. It does take up a fair bit of the screen. But if we have a look around here, set the mini-map to something we can kind of see what's going on. None of this really looks like what we're after. Now, if we happen to look at this, let's find the nearest basalt deltas. They are this way. Well, that way a little bit. Nice. That's right, the Wither Cow. Now I am silt. Take it back, I'm seeing silt. It's a little bit over a precarious cliff, but it's a very good sign. Let's some of the treasure we've got so far away. And yeah, we just kind of want to get over there, excavate it, and then get out of here. Because staying in the nether is asking for the hardcore world to be over. Alright, while we're waiting for the Ironworks to be a thing, we're gonna need a different tool for doing some mining. And I saw we had brass. Does brass become a pickaxe? No, I'm thinking of bronze. Surely bronze is a good... It's got a bit of durability. It's like 1,000. How much does this have? 1,000? Yeah, bronze looks pretty good. And bronze is an alloy of copper and tin. Now we are going to need a bunch of copper for building, because I've done a copper roof. First copper roof. I do like the way that they slowly oxidize over time. Oh, we got a bunch of copper in here. Tin is a little bit harder to come by, and we are going to need a pickaxe. So. Okay, we still have our original diamond pickaxe hanging around. Grab a bit of tin. And yeah, that's probably enough. I think it's like a 3-to-1 ratio. So this should be more than enough bronze for what we're going to need. And we will want like pickaxe head, maybe the binding and handle. And sharpening. Yeah, repair kits. Sharpening kits, repair kits. I think they used to be called sharpening kits. Yeah, let's get some of this alloyed. Nice. 4 blocks of bronze. That should be enough, right? I think so. We'll make everything out of bronze. I don't know if it's a great idea, but it'll be fine. We can replace tool parts if we need to. And then we'll just leave that running while we sort out what we're putting on this pick. That should keep going. I hope. Yeah, it's going to keep running. Nice. So let's make ourselves a pickaxe. There we go. That does not have a lot of durability. Now, tools mine faster when at higher durability. Sure. We will upgrade the durability further with a diamond, which also increases our mining speed. And emerald for a substantial boost to durability. I don't know if we need any other upgrades on this. Like, we could do mining speed with redstone, but does glowstone do anything? Tool mines well-lit blocks faster, plus 11 mining in light. That would be good for like outside mining stuff. That's kind of cool. I didn't actually know that was a modifier. We don't need it. We don't need it. And yeah, our silt is slowly processing up. Let's grab our pickaxe and head down to the dripstone caves, which are somewhere in this direction. We'll go underground. I'll sleep first. We'll go underground. Do I still have a bed here? No. Alright. Alright, it's directly ahead, so let's just start digging in this general direction. And actually some coal would be nice. Nice. Finally made it to a bit of a cave. Not a huge one. But hey, at least there's dripstone. I'm definitely going to want more torches again. I had torches in my bag the whole time. And yeah, we've got a bit of junk already. Don't know if I really need that, but we've got it. Cool. Better mine this up. And I think, oh, diamonds. I think that is, and actually we'll grab that zinc as well. I think that's the main stuff. I need a bit of andesite, but I feel like I might already have that. Then it's just copper, and then everything else is not too much stuff. These are the main building bricks. Certainly, some dripstone bricks is what I went crazy on. So we want to make sure we get a decent amount of that. I should have put an iron handle on my pickaxe just for the magnetic. All right, so that will be the last of the materials we need. Kind of burned through all the coal that I found on the trip to go and get the dripstone. I'm just going to put this. I really need to label these chests. I'm very much struggling to remember where I put stuff. But over in these couple of backpacks over here, we have some of the building materials and then the rest of the building materials. I think, if I did the maths correctly. Now, this is going to live just over here. And first time attempting a diagonal build, or at least part of it's diagonal. Not the entire thing, but diagonal's a bit tricky in Minecraft. I think it turned out okay, but it's if you haven't seen diagonal builds before, they can be a little bit weird. But right, time to flatten out this terrain in preparation, and then hey, let's get started on what's going to be the Ironworks. And we have our new structure, the Ironworks, which currently is not making any iron. Yeah, I really like that it's filled in this space down here, so when you're looking down the alleyway, it's all very closed in. Eventually the roof will oxidize a bit. Not quite sure what stage I want it at yet, but probably not just pure copper. But yeah, a little bit of a diagonal here. Possibly looks a bit better because this is just a big open bit. But I did find it a little bit tricky to make diagonal bits look kind of normal. But I think if you don't look too hard, it looks not bad. I don't mind it for being diagonal. You know, it was a cool challenge, and it will give us a nice little path down around here. And looking at it, we probably want another couple of structures in the center bit, which means animals have to go. And of course, looks better with shaders on, but doesn't look too bad like this. Very, very empty on the inside. Need to light it up. Need to get some lanterns, but don't have enough iron. Well, actually, when we went and got the materials for the dripstone, I did get quite a bit of iron, so we probably could make enough lanterns for this now. But I might do something with the roof too. So it's a little bit of a mess, but we'll worry about that later. So if we are going to create crushing wheels going, I better go into our smeltery. Forgot what I called this building originally. Into our smeltery and get ourselves all the materials we might need for, yeah, I guess getting into a bit of create and maybe making these crushing wheels. I'm not entirely sure what we need. There's a ghost. No. No, thank you. Silver, I think we need like some tin and maybe some more copper, which yeah, we should have somewhere. We got copper in there. And we've got some create brass, which is probably what we need. And actually, yeah, no, I think we've got a bit of zinc sitting over in here. Yeah, there we go. So we can, I mean, it's just, oh no. Wrong excavate. Just broken the wall. Also did craft this woodcutter. You can put logs in it and get stairs for slightly cheaper, which was good because yeah, wouldn't have had enough spruce wood otherwise. So we could follow along with the create quests because we'll get a few rewards out of there. The first thing is getting some of this andesite alloy. Actually, we probably are short on andesite because I used it in that building. Yeah, we got a little bit in here. Yeah, okay, we might actually have to go do a little bit more mining. That's okay. That was way too many of them. Yeah, let's just make a bunch. Yeah, it might be a little bit ambitious. Oh, we need 32 andesite alloy. I was going to say, it might be a little bit ambitious to go through like the whole process of getting to crushing wheels, but I really want to have like iron being produced at the end of this episode, so we might have to rush through some stuff a little bit, but that'll be fine. Like, we're going to want mechanical crafters, we're going to need quartz, we're going to need brass. We've got some brass, so that's not too bad. You're right, I'm going to go find some andesite. I don't think we have much in the storage room. I mean, we've got a little bit. Let's see how we go. I think we're going to need more than this. All right. So, andesite. Yep, gives us a reward. What do we get? What do we get? Something good? Cogwheels. Well, I mean, yeah, we're going to need some of them, so that's not too bad. We want to head down to... we don't need to do this to make brass. Okay, we're not going to be able to fill in all of these quests because I don't want to have to go and find a nether fortress. Let's just make what we need to make. We'll come back and do these quests later. Right, so if we want crushing wheels, we're going to need a bunch of andesite alloy. We're going to want these crafters. Let's try and get the crafters. Let's just get, well, I guess that many. Oh, we've got more redstone. That'll be enough. And then do some sanding. If we want to make electron tubes, we're going to need iron plates, which we can cast, but we're going to need a plate for a start. Let's get a water wheel. I guess we can make it into a large water wheel. You know what? We've got a little bit too much junk in the inventory that we probably don't need to be holding on to just right now. So we'll grab some logs from somewhere. Spruce is pretty easy to get. We'll use spruce. Let's get some of those. Maybe a couple of those, and let's just make them into the big ones because those are cooler. As for where this is going to go, I mean, it could be kind of neat to see this on the front of the building, and it would be a little bit more detail. Like, what if we had, I mean, that's a little bit too close together, right? I'm being a little bit inefficient with space. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I mean, we'll want to tidy up the floor a bit somehow. And I could be wrong, but I don't think we have to worry about efficiency. As in, like, you don't need the water to be spinning at a certain speed. I might be wrong about that. Just trying to avoid these clipping into the blocks. And we don't really have water, but we can get a water source going. Oh, we definitely don't want to look at the terrain here. It's yeah, it's a real mess. I think we'll do like a stone edge dockside thing, but for now we'll just ignore that. That looks as bad as it does. Right, now, unless I'm mistaken, we could, like, is this enough to give us like full rotational speed? We want the glasses to see that, right? Oh, that needs a plate. I mean, are we going to need a plate? Don't we need a plate for something anyway? Yeah, we need a plate for this. Okay, so yeah, we'll do a plate thing. We will get some smaller gears. Oh, which is just easy. We're going to quickly run out of andesite. I definitely want to get the mixing thing to give us the better ratios. So we'll start here. If I remember, is it small to big? No, I think it's big to small. Speeds it up. Big gear. Small gear. And big gear. Yeah, that's how it works. As with all the create contraptions I've ever made, we'll make a big mess for a start and then we'll tidy it up. I'm pretty sure we'll tidy it up. We will maybe tidy it up. Right, that's got us some spinning, so that's kind of neat. Yeah, we don't really need pebbles. Oh, you can throw pebbles. Nice. We will sleep, so it's not dark. Let's just get the mixing thing. Want a mechanical mixer. It's going to need iron plates. Okay, now we need the press. We have to do the press thing. We can't skip. We need andesite casings. Oh, that's a lot of iron. Luckily, we are making an Ironworks. I'm going to find the iron ore that we have, and I think it's just sitting in here. Like we've got like a stack of iron. Oh, there, iron. Cool. And we will smelt it in this thing so that we get bonus iron instead of like using the foundry, because it gives us like copper, I think. Yeah, using this a lot more than the foundry. All right, bunch of iron. That's pretty good. Then we can hide stuff in our backpack because it's getting messy immediately. Can we craft a press? Oh, we need the andesite casings, which needs some of these dudes. Oh, okay. And, yep. I'll just assume we're going to want a bunch of these. And then, hey, a mechanical press. Which is pretty nice. And you can, for now, probably just go right here. And then we needed gold. We can just press that out on the ground for now. That is very, very slow. We got a press, and then we want a mixer, and that needed 5 iron plates. Okay, let's speed this up some more, because that's a little bit too slow. So, big one, there we go, there we're getting some speed. Does the small one do the speed up immediately, or is that like a... That looks faster. It's kind of in the wrong place. We'll do that there. We'll splash out with a block of iron underneath. Temporary. And then it's slightly faster. Tell me we have string in this chest. Nice. Nice. And then 2 glass, and then we can get the goggles, which look pretty interesting. and then we can see how much power we're producing out of this water wheel. I just want to know, can we get away with just the one block of water? So that's producing 512. Like if we did something like this, it's still 512, so there's no difference. Okay, cool. I think that'll be fine. That means we can get away with doing that. Yeah, we want to leave that there. We got our 5 things. We can make a whisk thing. And then we can get ourselves a mechanical mixer. And if we get a mixing, a basin, just chewing through our andesite alloy, but if we have one of these, now we need to rotate that. Can we get away with a small one? No, you need, that did not work. Yeah, there we go. And then we can place a mixer there. It does not appear to be doing anything. So we might need another small one. Not there. And that's pretty slow. That might actually be... It's not fast enough. Okay. That's going okay. And it's in... I mean, it's not in a great spot, is it? And then for now... Yes, we'll definitely tidy this up. This is pretty horrendous looking. Oh, actually, I think we can just plonk our basin here. And then we can get cheaper andesite alloy because it's 1 nugget and 2 nuggets, 2 andesite make that. Oh, we can cast it and do 1 nugget to that. Nice casting basin. Or mixing is the same. Okay. We could just have casting basined it. We're here now. And then I think I'm out of andesite. Quick mining trip to get some andesite. We're going to want more. I'm pretty sure. Whoa, that was way too close. All right. We should be good now. Grab a bunch of zinc. It's definitely too much. We're going to want... let's just... do this like a stack and a stack, and then this will start producing nice andesite alloy, and we'll leave that running. So we got these things going. We could make a plate cast now if we wanted to. I'll leave it there. Then we need a bunch of iron plates and that rose quartz that we made. So I guess we want 14 iron plates. And now we wait. And we may as well get some kelp going because we're probably going to want some belts at some point. But there's our 14 of those. And then we just need craft them. Then we're going to want our brass casings, which is just the stripped logs. So we're going to want 14 logs from somewhere. Not in my inventory. That's okay. Now, yeah, at some stage you might want to automate producing these things, but for now, I run across and get the brass. Convert a bunch of these up. Then we still need a bunch of crafting tables. And that should be way too many crafters. I didn't look at the recipe. I'm sure I've actually been caught out by it before. It makes 3, not 1. I realized as I was shift clicking that. Okay, so we made way more of these than we need, but that's okay. That will be fine. We will probably use those in the future. And then to get the crushing wheels, it's 3 in the bottom. Yeah, that shape. We might put this here. Just so we're kind of in between the two water wheels, so we'll probably want to connect both of them up. Nice. We will definitely want the wrench thing. This thing. Which is 3 gold plates, which we might have. A stick and one of those. Boom, wrench. Nap time. Let's just plonk all that andesite in here for now. I'll definitely put it in the storage room eventually. And we can probably just condense these for now. Let's go with them. We don't really need these anymore. We definitely have enough of those. And then it was just andesite in the middle and a whole bunch of andesite alloy around the outside. And does the craft get us 2? It does. Nice. Oh, actually, let's rotate these crafters. That should craft fine, actually. They're all kind of pointing in roughly good directions. And then just a bit of andesite in the middle. And we power this thing, which I guess we'll get these going. And yeah, I'm going to tidy up this eventually because it's a bit of a mess. Let's just get it working first and get everything we need. And we could probably let this just be slow. Right, we don't need to be super fast. That is so slow. All right, maybe we want to make that a bit faster. I mean, it's already started crafting, so we can... Yeah, it won't let me go that way, I think because it's going the wrong direction. Well, this is almost done now anyway. Yeah, that will be faster. I do like that there's an achievement. I mean, I didn't drastically slow it down, I just... I knew. It's so slow. But... we have crushing wheels eventually. Now, awesome. That's really cool. We're probably going to want more of these at some point, so let's just get another lot going. Cool, and that can just craft them in the background. Cool. So we've got our crushing wheels. The last thing we're going to need is the drill. Actually, it might not be the last thing we need. And I think we can just almost get that. If we grab them. I had some more stuff in there. Let's just turn that into iron ingots. I don't really know how many we need. Maybe 3 will be enough. And then we're going to want some of those tunnels. But all right, I think we probably have everything we need to... Oh, don't let them despawn. Everything we need to create what we're trying to make. But this is a horrible mess, so I'm going to go into creative mode and just like plan out a bit of a design for this. Because, yeah, we've almost got the stuff. Like, this is just a bit of crafting. We'll have all these things now. Which is just a fan, which is just, yep, plates and stuff. Yeah, I think we're almost there. Once we get this kelp. Like, there's a few of them. And then, hey, look, there's... should be enough brass tunnels. And then I think the only other thing we wanted was, like, the filter. Which, I'm pretty sure a list filter, which is just wool and iron. Yeah. Time to go design something that does not look like this. And more suits... in Ironworks, whatever that is. Somehow we're making iron from... We're going to be doing like lava, making cobblestone. It doesn't really make sense. Don't think too hard about it. All right, the monstrosity is almost complete. That's what I was looking for. Just have to put the crushing wheels on here, but yeah, these are the dangerous bits. I do not want to accidentally get caught in there. Now, we've got a couple of filters we want to set up. But let's get these things working. So we've got our first lots of crushing wheels there. And then a second lot there that are spinning faster. It's not intentional. Now, yeah, if we walk into that, I'm pretty sure it's all over, so we will avoid doing that. And then the last step we have here is to get up here and fill it with lava. So, as I don't accidentally make some obsidian, we should start hearing cobblestone production. And then that cobblestone is going to come through here. Some of it is getting sent across there just so that we end up with cobblestone in a chest, because cobblestone can be handy. And I'm testing it out once. I wish I could jump up there. Once this back stuffs, like once this is full of cobblestone, it'll just keep sending it through. Like these are smart enough to figure that out, which is extremely handy. So we'll end up with a chest full of cobblestone. That is going through here and getting crushed into gravel. Some of that gravel is coming up here and bypassing these crushing wheels because we want to get a bit of gravel. Gravel's handy. And then some of that gravel is getting shot off in here, and we'll end up with gravel in the chest. The rest of this is coming through here, and we're getting stuff in here we don't want. So we want to put a filter on here, on this side, to say that's the exact opposite of what we want. Oh, I have to set these up beforehand. You do not want to allow that through. There's something else you don't want to let through as well. And I've just realized that this is not spinning, and it should be. All right, fixed. Well, not quite fixed. This has to go here because we want to do some filtering. We want to say that sand and I believe gravel make it here are not allowed through because we want to give them time to get washed. And yeah, the fan is going to wash that sand and turn it sometimes into clay, which it looks like we got nothing that time, but sometimes it will get turned into clay. And sometimes we will get iron nuggets out of that gravel. Possibly not that time. So we've got nothing so far, but it will work eventually, and it's no time. So yes, bit of a mess, but we'll start building up clay, which will be handy for bricks, flint, which not that handy. I did see we can turn it into like andesite. And actually we wanted to filter some other stuff. Like I don't think we want gravel coming out of this side, because we're already collecting some gravel here. We don't want to split it off like half the gravel going here and then half the gravel going out here again. We don't need that much gravel. Though this will eventually back stuff, but this is going to back stuff with all sorts of things, not just sand. So yeah, going to be a little bit of a manual tidy up job to keep this thing running. And we still haven't made any iron out of our ironworks, but trust me, I saw at least 10 iron nuggets while I was setting this up in a creative world. So we'll be good. We'll definitely occasionally occasionally get iron. And we can come into here and raid our gravel. And just plonk a whole heap of gravel in at once. And that'll give us a better chance of getting some iron. Look at that. Six iron nuggets. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, yeah, not going to be super efficient, this thing, but we are going to have now a passive source of iron and all these other building materials, which will be very handy. I have to be very careful not to get caught into this, caught in this contraption. But, yeah, aside from being a little bit too big, because I didn't make it first, and I definitely should have, it does look pretty neat. It does look kind of cool. And when you like peek through the window, and you're walking past, you just see a bunch of, you hear a bunch of sheep, but you just see a bunch of mechanical stuff doing things in there. And I don't know what we're putting in the diagonal bit. It was not going to be nice trying to run belts and stuff on the diagonal. So yeah, we'll use that for something at some stage. Maybe sand storage. Nice. I am actually happy about the amount of sand we're getting. Look at that. We've almost got a whole iron ingot. We have a whole iron ingot. Beautiful. Beautiful. And the animals are moved. There may have been some escapees. So I decided just to do a little bit of a cleanup around the place because kind of had left the terrain in a little bit of a state. And there is one other thing that we need to do, which is make an off switch for the Ironworks, which is definitely just a gravel works and sand and cobble with a slight byproduct of like flint and iron. Decided to tidy up the terrain with this, which is temporary. Looks a bit better than just the floating thing, and we'll do some detailing, maybe chuck some grass and stuff along here. Yeah, it kind of just ends. But at least it's not a floating thing. But yeah, inadvertently, this thing I think is chunk loaded all of the time. So we have a lot of stuff. I've actually taken quite a bit of the iron out and just used it for bits and pieces. But yeah, I've already filled up almost a double chest of gravel and sand, and I have not played that much. Since I'm running on a server, everything kind of just stays loaded, which is nice, but things are just going to get out of hand. So I want to make this clutch, which is also going to require a stick and cobblestone. We'll just make a lever. And I want to be able to turn off this thing. Now it's all not running at the moment because I just went through and took all of the water out, but it's going to get very annoying having to do that every time. So we want to avoid that being a thing. And I think just being able to turn off the bit that's mining the cobblestone will be enough. Speaking of cobblestone, we should have plenty somewhere. Just flog that bit. And if we put this, I don't know if we actually have... This might not actually be designed that well for stopping everything because it's all just cogwheels. If instead of this encased chain... No. Oh, I've got one of the filters. No. Okay, we're going to grab the... We've lost it already. We ground up the encased chain drive. Well, that's fine. And this filter doesn't allow sand and gravel. Is this just left over? So if we put this here. Oh yeah, we can just go like that, right? And we can have a lever here, and then that turns it off. And that stops things running. And this keeps things running. And then... now that looks worse. I guess we'll have the encased things. I don't know. We'll do something. Maybe just block that off. Fancy. Fancy. But okay, that should be good. That'll constantly be producing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm assuming that was just me breaking something. Resulted in... I know where this goes. We're getting sand and gravel in here. Oh, we're missing... oh, yeah, this whole thing. I broke the washing bit. That's where that goes. Yep, that makes sense. We can grab a bunch of gravel and try and get some more iron. Because we have so much gravel. And we'll mostly get flint. But that's okay. But alright, now we're done. The factory is running, it has an off switch, and we should have a decent supply of iron. Well, we'll have enough iron for the lanterns anyway. But anyway, it's been Classy Duff. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. World of Fabric 7 Hardcore.